Assalamu alaikum. Good evening. Welcome to the most educative and exciting corner on Bina TV with me, Fatimatu Ahmed. Do watch us live this and every Thursday on our Facebook page and also on our YouTube channel at Bina Multimedia. Today we are talking about books and authorship. I have with me Samiha Sulleyman and Ishmael Abdulai Juno. Welcome to Development Corner, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, before we get into the discussions, I would want to know, I know both of you are artists, but I want to know separately, what kind of genres do you write? First, let me go to Ishmael before I come to you, Samiha.
Yeah, thank you for this wonderful opportunity. Basically into socio-cultural and socio-historical novels. Yeah, so to that effect, I currently have two novels. I have The Ancestors. I have, first, I have Not Forsaken, Diaries of an African Child, which happens to be my first novel. It's a socio-cultural book. Then I have Ancestors Prologue, Diaries of an African Child, which is much more socio-historical. But it actually touches on, my works basically touches on almost every facets of development. And so I like to say that if you or the other in my works, because it touches on the very things that touches on our lives.
So what about you? What kind of books do you write?
I write for children.
Yes,
I write illustrated storybooks for kids. And my first book was Rabbit Kingdom. Then my second book is Jojo, the Toothless Boy. And then I
think I love the title of Who Pays My Mom, because it's one question that a lot of African children I know would have in their minds to ask. Okay, so Ishmael, I'll come back to this, Samiha. You were saying your books generally touches on our socioeconomic lives. Is it something, socioeconomic, are you talking about
sociocultural,
socioeconomic,
socio-historical.
Historical, all right. Are you talking about the entireship of Ghanaians, or maybe a particular section? Maybe because I know you are not per your name. So you may have grown up in the north and then captured those stories better than maybe telling a story of a southern Ghanaian. Or is it general? Is it a general Ghanaian story?
Well, first and foremost, no writer writes out of a vacuum. You definitely have to write on, what you know, what you have experienced, what you've heard from others, and what you have even learned. And so, yes, you will definitely write what you have, because you cannot write what you don't have. So yes, and of course, if it comes to socio-cultural, the African culture is almost the same, because they are similar. And so if you are talking about a typical Ghanaian cultural situation, you definitely touches on the entire African continent. And so basically, yes, I could be talking much more from a cultural orientation of the sectors of the northern region, but then again, it is actually about the entirety of Africa. So basically that. But in specificity, I could be speaking to most of the social cultures.
So what goes into writing your books?
Well, my books, first of all, I get my inspiration from kids, children. And as a mother of 3 kids, they are my major source of inspiration. Rabbit Kingdom is a book about change, a new beginning. Jojo and the Toothless Boy is a book about bullying among children. Whilst Who Pays My Mom is a book about a child questioning why people think his mom is lazy because she is a homemaker. So I think all my books, the Ghanaian kids will be able to relate with them. Because most of them like this. So even though it's